Cookie Clicker is the hardest game I've ever played. Most people think it's impossible to complete, but there is an end to Cookie Clicker, getting every achievement. So I've spent thousands of hours trying to get all 637, and now I only have one left. Click 7,777 golden cookies. I have billions of regular cookies, but golden cookies give you a random buff when clicked and only spawn once every 10 minutes. I have 2,000 so far, so to get the rest, it'll take 40 days without sleep just clicking. But I don't want to click for 40 days straight, so I researched for the last 40 days straight to find a faster method. I found an upgrade that costs 77 billion regular cookies that makes golden cookies spawn 4 times faster. This is huge. I now only have to spend 10 days and nights doing nothing but clicking. That would still kill me. Then someone messaged me. They'll help me if I do ask. No. Maybe I could hire someone to do the clicking for me. Children can't be that expensive, or maybe the elderly are cheaper. Damn it, that's against the competitive cookie clicker rule set. Wait, God no, why are you stalking me? Bro, do ask is an acronym. It's just a cookie clicker strategy. I wondered why hundreds of people were yelling at me to do ask. After further research, I found that do ask stands for Dragon Orb Ascension Scurrier Spam. It's a way that uses a dragon's power to spawn golden cookies much faster. Yes, there are dragons in Cookie Clicker. To get the dragon, I need 1 trillion cookies. So I started by enslaving a group of grandmas to bake cookies for me. It's fine, they can't complain. They complained immediately, but they have no power. I made them bake me 1 trillion cookies. Then they got powerful, but by now I had enough cookies to bribe God into letting me enter a new universe. Each time I ascend like this, I can buy upgrades that carry over. One of them is a book that's called How to Bake Your Dragon. It taught me to bake a small cookie egg, and when I feed it, it hatches. I now have my cookie dragon. It's just a baby, so I fed it cookies, but I need it to be stronger. So I fed it 100 grandmothers. Now it gives me powerful auras, like clicking is 5% more effective, or golden cookies give a dragon harvest. You can't ask about the dragon harvests. But one aura is called Dragon Orbs. With no buffs and no golden cookies on screen, selling your most powerful building has a 10% chance to summon one, which means if I sell a building, there's a 10% chance to instantly spawn a golden cookie. So I sold my top building, the Dragon Orb activated, giving me a golden cookie to click. 1 out of 7,000. This is it. I can just sell buildings and get golden cookies. This is easy. If any of that counted. I guess the creator of the game realized this would be too easy, so G cookies summoned by Dragon Orbs don't count as clicks. So this is impossible. Unless one of the random buffs that golden cookies give was called Cookie Storm, that summons hundreds of golden cookies at once. They're beautiful. If I click them all, I'll surely get hundreds of clicks. I'll get the achievement in no time. If any of them counted. Yeah, this also doesn't count, so it truly is impossible. I'll have to click for 10 days. Unless there was another golden cookie buff called Cookie Chain. The first click starts the chain, then every 3 seconds a new cookie spawns, giving you more regular cookies. The chain ends when a cookie gives you more than half your total cookies. And each cookie in the chain actually counts as a golden cookie click. This will actually work. But there's actually a less than 1% chance of getting cookie chain from a golden cookie, so this is basically pointless. Also, the grandmothers have taken over the world, and they've turned all my golden cookies into wrath cookies, so now I literally can't get any golden cookies. Instead, they give debuffs like half cookie production, lose 1 trillion cookies, cookie chain? After more research, I've discovered 2 things. 1, wrath cookies do count towards golden cookie clicks. 2, wrath cookies have a 6% chance of giving cookie chain. I guess with less positive buffs, there's more room for cookie chain. I'm not complaining. So I used the Dragon Orb's aura to give me a wrath cookie, and then it gave me Clot, and then Ruin. Cookie Storm, oh, my favorite. And then Cookie Chain. Oh, it's over. The chain I got was 1 single cookie long. Because I already have so many cookies per second, the chain instantly gives me more than half my total cookies. This is impossible. Dragon Orbs aren't enough. Which is why this strategy isn't just DO, it's do ass. Now I can finally talk about ass. Starting with Ascension. Ascending is when we restart a universe and go to the next one, starting at 0 cookies, but you keep buffs from the last universe. And I have so many buffs now that I can go from 0 cookies to 10 septendecillion very quickly. So if I can start a cookie chain at low cookies and then scale up before it ends, the chain length will increase, giving way more golden cookie clicks. For example, I get a cookie chain at 1 decillion cookies. This is a small number. And now I buy thousands of buildings before the second cookie spawns. And there's the second golden cookie. 3, 4, 5, until it finally reaches sept10 decillions. A chain of 31 golden cookies. This is the power of doing arse. Finally, I can get started. If I could get wrath cookies quickly. But the grandmas take 30 minutes per ascension to build their evil lair, also called the bingo facility. Waiting 30 minutes for a chain is not helpful, so I can't get the wrath cookies in time. So I think for real this time, it's impossible. Unless we talk about the gods of the cookie clicker multiverse. A few months ago, the gods took notice of my cookie creation and offered their powers to be part of my production. There are 11 of these gods. They range from terrifying to strange to Jeremy. For this video, we only need to focus on one god, Scuria. Most of the gods are here to help me bake cookies, but I told Scuria he was copyrighted, so he sided with the grandmothers. And to attack me, he turns all golden cookies into wrath cookies. Little does he know, that's exactly what I wanted. And I can summon him at any time, so as soon as I start the ascension, I can worship Scuria and get only wrath cookies, which means I am ready to do arse. Here we go. First I ascend, then buy 100 of every building, then feed them all to my dragon to unlock dragon orbs. I bought an extra 100 temples so I can worship Scuria, then start selling them one at a time to trigger the dragon orb. Then I click the wrath cookie and get clot. Well, yeah, it only has a 6% chance. So I ascend and try it again. It shouldn't take too many tries. It's been 10 minutes. It's been 15 minutes. I thought this was supposed to be faster. Wait, there is cookie chain. Now I buy a bunch of buildings and get ready for the second in the chain. You know what? I'll cast a spell to spawn another golden cookie while I'm waiting. Oh, it gave me Cookie Storm. Oh no, it's Cookie Storm! Only one of the cookies on the screen is the correct one to click to keep the chain going. Help me. I lost it. I admit that was my fault. Back to doing arse. It only took me 2 minutes this time, thank God. Now I buy thousands of buildings, get to sept10 decillions of cookies, and calmly click a golden cookie every 3 seconds. 2 minutes later, I had 32 golden cookie clicks in that chain. After doing the maths, it'll take 6 minutes of ascending to get cookie chain, then 4 minutes to actually click the cookies on average. So it's around 192 cookie clicks per hour, which means it would take me 24 hours of non-stop playing to get the achievement. The final S in do arse is spam. I just have to do this over and over again. There comes a time in every man's life where he has to ask himself, does he have what it takes to do arse in Cookie Clicker for 24 hours? This is awful. I keep misclicking it, or buying something wrong and getting chains of like 3 cookies. I got a chain, it's going well. Wait, it ended early. Oh, apparently there's also a 1% chance that the chain ends every time you click. Thank you, Cookie Clicker. I'm really getting the hang of it now. I think I'm getting over 200 golden cookies per hour. I'm so glad that the Discord showed me how to do arse. They're nice people, really. Okay, they're currently organizing the murder games. I think I'm gonna relax and watch a movie while I do this. I can just keep Cookie Clicker chaining while I'm watching. What's a relaxing movie? Alright, Blade Runner looks fun. I'm depressed and I think I might not be real anymore. But I got 500 more golden cookie clicks. I'm getting there. I feel like I'm doing it. Third of the way there. It sucks, but this is the last achievement I have to get. I'm almost at the end of my journey. Wait, what's that question mark? So, I just remembered, this isn't technically actually the last achievement. I still have another one I postponed. It's called When the Cookies Ascend Just Right. Ascend with exactly 1 trillion cookies. I assumed it would be easy, so I just forgot about it. And since I'm ascending right now, I'll take a small break from doing arse to get this done. If I use my full power, I'll go way past 1 trillion. So I just got a few buildings to get me into the billions. I bought a single bank, then sold it. Wait, I'm at 1 trillion cookies. That was so easy. I just ascended and get back to my favorite thing, doing arse. I didn't get the achievement. Of course, why would this game ever be easy? Turns out it was rounding to the nearest 100 billion, so I turned off rounding and tried again. But I keep accidentally going over 1 trillion, and the only way to lose cookies is by buying buildings, but those buildings increase my cookies per second. So I have to buy things, then sell them immediately before they bake too much. I had grandmas making the last few, then curses. I went back and forth over and over. Wait, I'm only 4 cookies off. I can just click 4 times. Plus 14.5 cookies? Why are my clicks worth 14.5 cookies? What the f? Well, you know how I bought upgrades when I ascended? You can't turn them off. And so if I remove everything possible, I'm left with 1.8 cookies per click. Who's out here baking 0.8 cookies? Me a f? Apparently, so now each click gives me either 1 or 2 cookies depending on rounding. So I spent another while getting to 999,999,999 cookies, and I have a 50% chance of this working. God damn it! 10 minutes later, I had it again. This time maybe it'll work. Yes! 1 trillion, I've done it! Wait a second. In the statistics page, it says that I have 900 billion. These do not agree with each other. Which one of them do I trust? Wiki says that what counts is the cookies in the bank, so I assume this is right and this is wrong. So I guess I have to do it again. Yay! Okay, this time it says 1 trillion and 1 here, but in the bank it's 1 trillion. So this should work. It didn't work. Let's try it the other way around. 1 trillion here, 1 off here. Come on. There's no achievement. It's pointless. I'm quitting Cookie Clicker and going to the moon. Wait, there it is. I finally got it. This was the number that counted. Glad I had to randomly guess that. I can now go do ask for 14 more hours. I don't know if I can do this. Sometimes I wish I was back at the start, when I was just making Hypixel Skyblock guides. Life was simpler then. It does get tough, but what keeps me going is this person who sends me money every video so I can afford a flight to Vatican City to steal the Pope's hat. This is what it's really all about. Halfway done. Once I win, I'm gonna take a trip to the moon. I just found out that someone else made a Cookie Clicker video. I 100%ed Cookie Clicker. The comments say, it is absolutely insane that you beat Cookie Clicker before Dragoon. But I'm trying so hard. How did he do it in 6 months? It took me a whole month just to get the Juicy Queen beat.
There's one plant that everybody knows is an absolute terror. Thousands fear its mere presence. The Juicy Queen Bee. And I got it on my first attempt.
What do you mean? The grandmas are looking evil. I thought they might be the most evil being in the universe, but then I did some more research. It turns out that in 1958, a company released anti-nausea medication for pregnant women, which accidentally caused deformities to their children, killing 2,000 newborns. This was because the medication was not tested on pregnant women. This is relevant to Cookie Clicker. The company that made this still exists today. They didn't apologize for 50 years. Now they just sell pain medication, one of which caused kidney damage because they didn't have sufficient testing. And they can do that because they created an organization called Voluntary Self-Regulation in the Pharmaceutical Industry. This has nothing to do with Cookie Clicker. I just had to speak about this because what the fuck? I've been told to just click the cookie and not ask questions. I hate this, but it's the final achievement. Wait, what's that question mark? So there is another achievement. In the last video, I spent a week reading flowcharts and testing combos to get a combo that gave me 1,000,000 years worth of cookies in 10 seconds. 1 trevigintillion. But I accidentally pressed the side button on my mouse, which is a auto clicker for some reason. So now I have to do it all over again. I used to be sad when this game threw something impossible in front of me. Then I started going numb, but I've been numb for so long, I'm starting to enjoy it. Don't call my psychiatrist, I'm fine. Basically, to get 1 trevigintillion cookies, you have to combine 6 buffs at the same time, which is mostly based on random charts. But you can guarantee one of those buffs by predicting the future. All you need to know is that the buff that you get from a spell is based on the number of spells you've cast so far. On spell 100, you get the lucky buff. Spell 101, you get frenzy. Spell 367, you get cookie storm, my favorite. But this list is randomized and you can't see it, so you don't know what spell you're gonna get until you cast. It's completely, totally impossible. Unless there was a way to cast a spell without increasing your amount of spells cast. You can do that. This spell casts 1 different spell at random, but increments the spell counter before casting, the opposite of every other spell. So if you cast this spell and get the buff you want, you know that the next spell will also be the same spell, effectively predicting the future. So the strategy is just cast this spell until you get what you want, then you're ready for the combo. The only slight problem is that the chance of casting the right spell is 1 in 8, then the chance of that spell giving the right buff is 1 in 50, then the chance of that buff being the right kind of buff is 1 in 6. So it's hard. Then the chance of the combo working is 1 in 30. It can be difficult. Then the chance of me performing 19 steps flawlessly within 15 seconds is undetermined but low. It's gonna take a while, probably longer than 1 hour. And so to actually do it, I ascend, buy upgrades, buy wizard towers, open the spell book, cast 2 spells that might give you the buff, then a 3rd spell to check if it'll fail. Check the results, fail, try again, until you get the buff. It's approximately 6 hours. For now, I decided to do an easier version that took less time and gives a slightly worse buff. I'm now ready to attempt the ultimate combo. I took 3 hours to prepare and fed my dragon some planets. Now I wait until the golden cookie gives me a building special. Nope, 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 no. Nah, hell no. God damn no. Maybe this time? No. At least I'm getting more golden cookie clicks. I got it. Okay, here we go. Now I gotta sell my plants. Yes, there's a garden in Cookie Clicker. Change my dragon auras to give me more magic. Cast 4 spells. Change which gods I worship. Do the Macarena. Sell 4,000 buildings. File my taxes. Worship a cow. Then click 1,000,000 times in a second. And if I do all of that flawlessly, I get nothing because I didn't get the 1 in 30 chance. Now I have to go back to scrying for 6 hours to try again. Bye. I got the weaker buff again. Set it for 3 hours and try it again. I executed every step perfectly. Remember, I want this number to get to 1 Trevigentillion and I'll get the achievement and can go back to doing Ass. I did not get lucky enough. In the last video, I actually got an extra buff, which is more like a 1 in 300 chance, but that doesn't count. Oh look, my numbness is turning to anger. It's fun to have feelings again. This time, I made sure to keep going until I had the best buff, the 6 hours Elder Frenzy buff. I set up the most I possibly could. Nope, 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 nah, not happening. Yes, here we go. I clicked everything. I missed 1 buff, but it's fine. It'll still be good. Go! Where's my dragon? My dragon buff ran out. I was too slow. Guess I gotta do speed. Wait, are performance-enhancing drugs banned in comp? Doping isn't necessarily banned, but I would discourage it. It's tempting, but this is the guy that got 100% of achievements within a year. I still don't know how, but I'll avoid drugs for now. So I went back to scrying. Hour 17 is taking multiple days now. Here we go again. I got nothing. I did it perfectly and got unlucky. What am I doing with my life? This time I've chosen an easier combo to do, called the 100% success rate combo. I might need 2 or 3 in a row to get Trevigentillion because it's weaker, but at least I'm guaranteed to succeed. I kind of miss doing Ass now, actually. Guys, I messed up. I messed up the 100% combo. I forgot which golden cookie to click, which is the only thing I had to remember. So it was 123% worse than it should have been, but even if it was perfect, it would never be enough for a Trevigentillion. Which means, back to my favorite thing, scrying! I got Elder Frenzy again, and here we go. Wait, it's going well. I got building special. I can actually use that. This might work. I got lucky. I got some cookies. For once, it was more than I've gotten before. Not a Trevigentillion, it's 100 Duodecillion, which is 1/10 of what I need, but this means next time I'll be stronger. I did it again. 9 hours later, I was ready. If I do everything perfectly and get lucky, this will be finished with this. Right now could be the last time I combo in Cookie Clicker. Oh my god, I got lucky. I got the buffs. Oh god, why are there so many cookies? No! Cookie Storm! I had changed the in-game season to Easter, so all the golden cookies turned into rabbits. It's fine, just click them. I can't even see the number. Am I getting it? 500 Duodecillion. Half of what I need. I thought that was enough. What happened? Upon reviewing the footage, I found something. One of the gods I worship in the combo requires that I don't click any golden cookies. But of course, I clicked one during the cookie storm, which broke my temple, and so I lost 3 times my cookies because I wasn't worshipping the cow god. Cookie Storm stole the run from me. I now have to spend at least 9 more hours trying this all because of Cookie Storm. And also, I showed this to the Discord, and they reminded me, instead of using that god that cancelled it, I could have used Jeremy. Jeremy would have saved me. Why did I doubt you, Jeremy? I need to get stronger. I went outside and began the toughest Cookie Clicker training program of all time. I have to click faster, so I trained my fingers. They need to be able to handle anything. Then I went on a plane to a faraway land, still playing Cookie Clicker. I took a train. I'm traveling to the edge of the world, where I can be alone. Here, I have the peace required to perform the combo. I'm back. The Discord said that this could be the one. I set up everything. I just have to wait for the cookie. Please, oh my god, I hit it. I got the buffs. I just have to not mess anything up. I've come so far. Slot the cow god and click! 8 Trevigentillion! I did it. I got the final cookie achievement. That hour 17 took a goddamn week. Which means I'm back to doing Ass for 7 more hours. I'm back in the flow. I have to admit something. The name of this achievement is actually Black Cat's Paw. It just looks cooler if I make it like this. You can dislike and unsubscribe now. So I just went to the Discord and it turns out there's a more complicated way of scrying. No. I have 7,000 golden cookie clicks. I can see the finish line. Wait, what's that question mark? So, technically this is not the final achievement. I know you're surprised, but these ones aren't possible to get yet. Let me explain. Once every 24 hours, you get a sugar lump, and you can use them to level up buildings, giving slightly more cookies per second. Level 1 costs 1 sugar lump, level 2 costs 2 sugar lumps, until we've spent 55 sugar lumps for level 10. There are 20 buildings in the game, and there's an achievement for getting all buildings to level 10. That's 1,100 sugar lumps, which takes 3 years of waiting to get. So I got the upgrade that makes it 22 hours per sugar lump. That's still too long. So this is impossible. I have to wait 2 more years to finish the game. Unless I was clinically insane. You know the guy that said I could technically do drugs? He got 100% of achievements, including this one, within a year. By growing every garden plant, including the juicy queen beet, then sacrificing it for 10 sugar lumps, over and over again. This would take months. I know it seems like I go to great lengths for Cookie Clicker, and I do, but there are so many people in this Discord that take it more seriously than I do. I have to find a way out of here. I have to understand Cookie Clicker, get to the bottom of it, get to the source, to the original Cookie Clicker. This is it. This is what Cookie Clicker was over a decade ago. No fancy graphics, no sound, just the silence of the grandma's empty soul. They are here from the beginning. I can still click the cookie and buy factories for the grandmas to work in. I bought a mine, got more grandmas. If there's a secret to this game, I can find it here. It seems like the final building here is a time machine. Can I possibly go back to a time before I was playing this game? The buildings I bought started to surround the cookie. I bought portals, and then the grandmas filled the screen. A sea of endless grandmas staring into my soul. They got more aggressive. More aggressive. I can feel the heat. Wait, I can almost do it. I can afford a time machine. Get me out of here! Where am I? Is this Minecraft? Oh, that's me. I'm making a Hypixel Skyblock guy. I could step in right now. Tell him to never play Cookie Clicker. I can be free. Dragoon! No, I can't. I've become a different person through this journey. It wouldn't be right to turn back. I have to keep going. I have to finish what I started. So I kept doing ours until there was only one chain left. 15 more golden cookies and I win. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! I have all Cookie Clicker achievements, other than the ones I have to wait 2 years for. I can finally rest. Wait, shadow achievements? What's that question mark? Click 27,777 golden cookies.